Good morning, everybody. I'm really emotional already. These are a first for me. It's a beautiful morning here. It's a beautiful day to be released, to start your life. I see Joe has already been here. Bird feeder was completely full. I didn't see any squirrels in this area when I came in, which is a good thing. That means they've spread out. Hey, Maz, Diana, Mandy, good morning. I forgot to get the card. I'm going to need your help. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to get the card with the names. It's on my dining room table. I know it's Sergeant Tyler, Quincy J. Esquire. I need. Do you guys know who else was in there with them? Is Kelly here? Kelly would know. Ivy and Edwina are in the other group. So we have Ivy and Edwina and one of the Hangry sisters in here. No, in here. This is the other group. Yeah, we got to summon Kelly. TT also would probably know. Any other mods in here? Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. I saw what you did. I'm just looking at the birds over here. I'm glad you are too. I named a couple of them. I know it's Ivy, Edwina, one of the Hangry sisters, Quincy J, Sergeant Tyler. I need to know who else is in with that group. It's all but one of them. So one of the Hangry sisters and one from that group still have active lesions that are healing. They have no new lesions. They're just taking a little longer to heal. And I'm not taking any chances. I didn't name all of them in that group, though, I don't think, last night. Wonky, I don't think I did. I said I would check the card. And it's on my dining room table. I know it is. That's a squirrel. Where are you? You're all the way up there. Oh, Kelly's coming. Excellent. Kelly is coming. You guys are amazing. We make a good group. I'd love to be able to address them by name. So, and they're calm. They've had breakfast, and having them sit here for a few minutes just to look around. Thank you for the roses, Annalie. And guys, if you're not following me, please give me a follow. Send a heart me if you can. Everything that I do here is for these babies. Everything that I receive here goes back into their care. Danny, thank you. Maz, thank you. Cassie, thank you. Sandy, good morning. Miss Terrell, Misty, thank you. Debbie, thank you. Sandy, Laura B, Just Kimber, Mandy Moo, Dirty, Mandy Moo, Sandy, everybody, thank you so much. I have to come here. We have to come here with another device. And as things settle down, there's a woodpecker pecking his way up the tree. It's a pileated woodpecker. I know because I had to rescue one once. I'm not the best with bird identification, but we can come here, and I'd love to sit here with what's the name? It's from Cornell, the app that identifies the birds by calls. With the mohawk. There are a lot of birds with points on their heads, like cardinals. I know you're in a different part of the world, so I'm not quite sure what you mean by a mohawk. Merlin. Yes, Merlin. Thank you, guys. So I'll come here with another device and some batteries. There's a squirrel. There's the squirrel right up there. I mean, like, I don't know if you could see how tall. It's on the other side. It was running through the highest branches up at the canopy. Top of the canopy. It's running down. It's running down. It just came down one of the branches. Oh, the macaws. Yep, we have lots of macaws here. Sergeant Tyler. I know we have Sergeant Tyler. We have Quincy J. Yay! Okay. Leah Marie, Quincy J, Orion, Patty Ann. Matilda Rose. We're about to release. We are about to release. I just don't know which one is still back at my house in the garage because they haven't fully healed yet. Okay, so the one that's missing is a girl. We have two girls back at the house, but they are in absolutely no danger. I'm thinking they're a week or two from going outside and then a week or two from being released. So, yes, no tea. That's what I was leading up to. That, I know they're going to get released. I don't feel like we're doing any damage by including their name. So, can somebody just write out the names so I could pin them and I can read them off when I do the talk, because I'm going to get really emotional with this group. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I guess it's time to start. If that pin goes down, if somebody could repin it for me, please, it would be very helpful. It's Sergeant Tyler. It's not Bunny Butt. Leah Marie is here. Bentley, yes. I miss you too, Kelly. Okay. So we have 8 of you here today, and another 2 of you back at my house still, who will be joining you hopefully in just a couple of weeks. You guys are a first for me. An absolute first that I am so proud of. You are my very first pox survivors. I haven't had many pox cases before this. And even fewer that I've attempted to work with, because pox has always scared me. I've not had success before now. But when so many of you got sick at once, it was time to buckle down and really try. And I researched and I read and I talked to people. And I think we've come up with a novel, not just treatment plan, but prophylactic plan to change pox from being an almost certain death sentence to something that is manageable, treatable, and just an inconvenience. So the Hangry sisters, Edwina, Ivy, Leah Marie, Quincy, Orion, Sergeant Tyler, Matilda, Patty Ann, Saban, Bryant. Today is the day you were born for. Today is the day I've worked so hard to prepare you for. I could not be more proud of how each and every one of you has fought to survive, fought for this life. You have grown, you have learned. You have done everything a little squirrel needs to do. And I picked this place because it's perfect, because it is perfect and because it's close to home for me. I am 10 minutes away, 7 to 10 minutes away. Joe is here every morning filling the bird feeder. He will watch out for you too. If there is ever a problem, he knows how to reach me. There is overhead cover that is so thick that the hawks and the owls can't get in. There is always fresh water. There's water here. There's water behind me. There's the big pond. There are nut trees and berry bushes and the thick bark that you love to eat. There are pine cones and black walnuts. There's everything you could possibly need here. And you are taking the most important thing with you when you go. You are taking a piece of each and every one of our hearts with you. Our prayers, our wishes for long, healthy, happy squirrel lives. So today is the day you were born for. Today is the day you earn your freedom. You earn your big squirrel lives. So I want you to remember to stay away from roads and cars and people. Be good squirrels. Be good to each other. There are so many squirrels here that got their start just like you were getting your start with me. Watch out for them too. And make lots and lots of squirrel babies. Because squirrels make the world a better place. Squirrels grow our forests. They spread diversity of the trees. Squirrels are so important to this world and so important to me and all of us. So, as I open your doors today, remember how very, very loved you are. This one picked something up off the ground and went right back into the carrier. Go ahead, guys. This one's already tasting a leaf, tasting the world. Bob, there's so much for them to see and do. I don't think they're going to miss me. Not the way I'm going to miss them. Look at this one already laying down. All right, I think we have somebody leaving here. Maybe. Oh my God, look at the body position. Loving touching the earth. That one is grounding. They are beauties. This one just did the same thing. These two both just did the same thing, grabbed something and went right back in. Look at this one with this big stick. Very special moments, absolutely. So 8 more today. That means we're up to 52. Barbara, I understand. Yep, well, they're going to be so happy. In a few minutes, they're going to start climbing and circling the trees. And thank you for the gifts, everyone. It's just going to go right back into our next group. Oh my God, and Eve, it's the best feeling in the world. Even though this group, oops, somebody just scared somebody. This group has my heart kind of feeling a little tight. These are my very first pox survivors. And you could see there's not one spot, not one scar. Their fur completely grows back. Yes, Mark, this is exactly what I work for. This is what the sleepless nights are about. This is what the long hours are. Missed vacations. Hi, sweetie. You can come out the top if you want. I just wouldn't jump into their carrier. I don't think they're going to like that. Oh, I knew that would scare you. We have somebody on a tree. Hey, Zinner. Thank you, Selma. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out for sure. I thought we had 5 out, but not 100% sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we definitely have 5 out. I just don't know where the 5th one went. Everyone has a feather stuck to their tail. Thank you, Nature Fairy. Bob Braddy, I don't usually come back the next day, no. Oh, there's the 5th down there. Absolutely, Lisa. I am hands off with them very early on, and they are released on the older side. Yeah. They can be released to 20 weeks. These guys are much closer to 24, 25. This squirrel has never jumped onto a tree before, and you saw that jump. In their cages, whether it's the smaller cage indoors or the larger cage outdoors, you see them start missing jumps, when they're little. This is their first time up a tall tree. You see the confidence that they have. These guys were pinkies. Oh my God, we have two up here too? I can't teach them. I'm not a squirrel. What I can do is set up situations where they learn. And they have every instinct that they need to survive. People ask me all the time, how do they know what to eat? You see them, that one just took a bite of a leaf. They recognize nature as food. Oh. So we only have 2 left in carriers now. This one just ran out. When I put pine cones or sweet gumballs or whatever those things were the other night that we got here when we were here releasing the opossums, I forgot the names of those, 18-inch long string bean looking things. They ate them. But I also set up situations where they learn that there's competition, that other squirrels aren't going to be nice to them just because they're squirrels. Where other squirrels are going to be after their food sources, their stashes, their nests, their nesting materials. Up. That one just binkied away. They're right there. When I put a bowl of mixed vegetables into their cage, and I grab a handful with no regard to how many carrots or how many pea pods, and there may be 5 squirrels in a cage and only 3 pea pods or 3 carrots, and everybody wants them. They learn to fight for and to defend their resources. And without their moms to teach them, I think it's so important for them to be a little bit more physically mature. And this is why I release them on the later side. Because the chances of them being successful are much greater. The confidence that this squirrel has running up this tree, never having been on a tree before. Not with their eyes open, at least. What are you doing, sweetie? Here, wait, let's just fix your carrier. If they don't leave the carriers, they can come home with me, and we could try again another day. It's in the high 70s today, going up to the low 80s. It's supposed to be beautiful all day, maybe some rain tomorrow and Wednesday. But even if it rains, there's so much dry space here. The canopy is so thick. Nope, nobody's ever forced from the crate. If they don't leave, they don't leave. They come home with me and we try again. Yes, there is water here. And watch, we'll take a little walk, give those guys a few minutes. And for those of you who saw a recent rescue of mine where I was in a waterfall saving a large snapping turtle who had fallen in, this is public land, public nature preserve. That's somewhere, the sound carries very, very well here. So we have another creek right here. That is part of this preserve. That's all the way on the other side though. So they have that big pond if they eventually get there. But this is the majority of what it looks like. Acres and acres and acres and acres of this. Hey, Rock Lover, I am sorry I didn't get back to you yesterday. Like, my phone was crazy and I was not feeling great and I was so busy. Somebody definitely lives there. Look at that. It's a beautiful den for somebody. And yeah, this is one of my favorite things. These giant hostas, just so you have an idea of how big these leaves are. I have seen rabbits during a rainstorm lined up underneath the giant hostas. And they use them as umbrellas. And you can see how crystal clear this water is. It doesn't even look like there's water. So let's go back and check on our babies that are adjusting to this new and very beautiful new home. Crystal, I really don't know. Hi, Renee. What's your old name? Could be a raccoon. So if somebody wants to pin the names of the babies we released today, that would be amazing. Oh my God, somebody over there. More zoomies. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, this carrier is empty, and that one, that baby's thinking about leaving. Amanda, about an hour. I have to leave here by 11:30 today. Maybe, it depends on how they're spreading out, what they're doing. So somebody's all the way up there in that tree and made a noise that scared these guys down here on the ground. How do I keep from letting it emotionally affect me negatively? The releases, you mean? I want to understand that question. I think it's an important question. The last one just walked out. Everything that I do for these guys, the goal is today. The goal is their release. Oh, wow. We have one all the way on the other side of the creek. And they crossed over the creek through the trees, through the canopy. Yes or no, Long Island? The last one is out. Yep, and when we say Sergeant, Sergeant Tyler, not Sergeant Bunny Butt. Look at that one eating something, and there's one, found the bird feeders. The one over there found the bird feeders. Okay, Errol, have a wonderful day. They had a very big breakfast this morning. They get up early. They get a huge bowl of monkey chow at sunrise. Somebody just went into the water and the mud. And we have a duck. Hello, duck. She lives here. I see her all the time. Also, we have one of the Hangry sisters. That one's drinking mud. Come on. If you go down literally 3 feet, it's beautiful, crystal clear water. What are you doing? No, Picasso is still with me. He's got another vet checkup the end of August. He's looking like he's getting closer and closer to release. With each tooth trimming, they have to do less and less. Now, drinking mud is actually good for them. Drinking this water that is filtered through the earth helps to give them the vitamins and minerals that they need. And yes, the mud is how they clear ectoparasites and insects from their fur. What they will do is they will roll in mud and let it dry. And the mud cakes, on the insects. And when the mud flakes off of them, once they're dry, the insects go with them. Now, these guys were treated for any fleas or anything like that, but the treatment only lasts a month. So they'll be protected for a month. Amber, they can. Absolutely can. Like if we had the blue-green algae here, and I don't release at any of the ponds with the blue-green algae, that is an always risk. Like any other animal who ate the blue-green algae, they would die. Corey, I think about all of them. All of them. The beautiful blue jay on the bird feeder. And we talk about pathogens in the water or blue-green algae. Look at those muddy hands. Oh my God, you're having so much fun. My job is to get them to this day. If God forbid this pond, the pond at this preserve, ended up with a blue-green algae bloom in 2 weeks, there's nothing I can do about it. My place in wildlife rehabilitation is not to undo nature. It's to undo man. 99% of these babies came to me because somebody cut down a tree, or mom was hit by a car. Somebody poisoned mom. Somebody trapped and took mom away, like in Ivy's case and her sisters. JC Child, no, I am border of Wantagh and Belmore. I'm in Nassau County. I release in Nassau County. And Bob, I am really happy you found me too. Welcome to the family. We have a great group of people here. So I'm in the back of Mill Pond Preserve. So I want to show you, because this one is drying off the way they dry off. They find dry ground and rub on it. Oh, Tim, thank you so much. Nugget Queen, nope, they will not come to me. If I started screaming for them, they would probably scatter really quickly. That's why I'm talking softly. And in about 2.5 minutes, there's a super fan box that 5 people can open, thanks to Tam Tam. She's an incredible member of this community. And if you're not following me, please give me a follow. We have more releases to do this year. Look at you go, little one. There's that one in the distance too, just bolted up a tree. Now, yeah, you hear somebody mowing a lawn or using a leaf blower in the background. This is suburbia. in this preserve, which is bordered by highways. It's got two main roads, one quiet residential road, and a major highway on its borders. But it's so big that they really never need to leave, and they really do have everything that they need here. They're going to hear sounds. They're going to hear the sounds of the world they live in. My gardener came to my house and mowed my backyard, not on the side where their pre-release cages were, but they've heard lawnmowers before. They're not flipping out. They've heard the train go by. They hear my car start. My car is very loud. Somebody's making a danger call. They're barking. They're starting to clear out of the area. They're spreading out. They're exploring. I don't see the one that's alarming. And everybody else is frozen. So I don't see anybody right now. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do when they hear a danger call. And that is far enough away that I don't know if it's a wild squirrel making that alarm or one of mine. Oh, there's one of ours. I know, Pacer, neither can I. I yell at them all the time. Remember each other? This group is 3 groups of siblings. So yes, siblings know each other. Yeah, Edwin and Ivy, siblings. Hangry sisters, siblings. Yay, Kelly Jean. Good morning, Deborah. So this is the last one of ours that I can see right now. I hear one behind me. The danger call has stopped. So let's see if we see the others again. I hear one somewhere. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're all the way. There are 2 up there. All the way up. It's amazing how the danger call stops and I start hearing them move. That's what all the babbling and the practicing is about while they're with me. You missed what, Robin? These will be posted. I've been downloading them. It takes a long time to download them and then a long time to re-upload them. So my problem is finding a dedicated time where I don't need my phone. But I have all the footage. All of the releases from the season, I have. That's why I really need to get another device that is just dedicated to that use. Can somebody repost the names, please? Thank you, Wonky. I'm talking to somebody, Mark. I've decided that I'm really afraid to release at my house as much as I want to. They need to be in an area like this with these tall trees. I'm so afraid of them going into the water. I have a few different locations that I use. We've used 2 this season. We have hundreds of acres here, so they can absorb, 30 squirrels apiece. So I've used Mill Pond Preserve and Moroki Preserve this season. I also use Massapequa Preserve, Muttontown Preserve, some private acreage, like up where Stevie and Tish are, and somebody else's property where Hansel and Gretel are going to go. So we have these 2 that I can see right now. Still in the area. There's one right here too. $100%, Joni. These guys deserve their freedom. How do I choose where I think it's best to release them? I want a decent amount of acreage. I have to be realistic. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. And look how they saved themselves. That was a great save, little one. But had they fallen, let me see if I can get underneath where they are. I see you. I do. I know you're looking at me. Oh, we didn't see you almost miss. I promise you. Nobody saw that. All of this, these small branches, would be an opportunity to stop themselves. However, if they didn't, this is what they land on. It's spongy. It's soft. It is natural forest floor. It has give. The chances of them getting hurt on this as compared to blacktop or concrete, it's a very different kind of fall. Not saying that they couldn't get hurt, but the chances of them being able to catch themselves along the way with a canopy with this much intermediary greenery is much greater. Oh no, nobody cleans up this floor. This is exactly the way it should look. I mean, here, this is an area that they make into a fairy garden sometimes. So you see the little rocks and the crystals. The people really, really take pride. Let's take a walk for a minute. You'll see these crystals. Oh, hello. I didn't see you all the way back here. One of ours is right here. And already they're going around the tree to avoid me. This is county property, Nassau County property. This is an open nature preserve. But the residents take a great deal of pride. There is one particular person, his name is Joe. These little footbridges, he maintains them. Pawpaws. We're up north. I don't think we have pawpaws, but I am not familiar with what the pawpaw tree looks like. Oh no, this would not be sold. This is county parkland. It's always been. But these little footbridges and the little log bridges like are down there, they are maintained by Joe. He made these out of old dock ramps and stuff. But yes, because, oh wait, I'm getting a puzzle piece. Hold on. Okay. Oh, so it's possible. I'll go back over there in a minute. So we have these little fairy doors, which is where I release mice, because mice need fairy doors, because mice are secret fairies. And over here, there's usually crystals in here. I don't see any right now. Somebody will replenish them. And then people take them, and as they're walking, put crystals all over the pathways. But remember inside of one of my opossum enclosures, the one that Tinsley's in right now, I have that log. It's because of this. Because, like I said, the water goes all throughout this preserve. These different little streams just wind all over the place. And even where there aren't formal footbridges for humans, logs have been placed so that when they get really deep, because in the spring when it rains a lot, sometimes they do, or if we've had a lot of snow melt off, animals can get out and animals can can cross easily. So I want to make sure that my opossums are comfortable. The squirrels can pass over through the canopy. Opossums don't do that as readily. In fact, all but one that made it across crossed through the canopy. One crossed right through the mud. Not in this area, we don't have deer. But this is the one place I've seen spotted turtles, too. Nope, no coyotes. Had some reports of coyotes on the North Shore. I'm all the way on the South Shore. And it could be an hour by car from the north side or the North Shore of Long Island to the South Shore, depending on where you are, where I am. To go from the southernmost point to the northernmost point is an hour by car. Karen, yep, in the back of Mill Pond. Thank you, JJ. So when I'm looking to choose a place, it needs to have a water source. Multiple water sources is better. This place does. It needs to have adequate acreage to absorb the number of animals that I'm releasing. This place does. I prefer to release in an area with few to no predators. This place is like that because the canopy is so dense that the raptors can't get through. There's adequate nesting material and nesting spots, clearly. Food sources are plentiful. I like to release in spots where nature is appreciated and protected. This is clearly one of those spots. There's a group of people who maintains the trails, the footbridges. They fill these bird feeders every single day. So for now, it's a familiar food source. It is a beautiful place to be a squirrel. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. Not around here. We don't have eagles. Again, North Shore, they're much more prevalent. Here on the South Shore, the raptors that we have, predominantly osprey. And they're not after squirrels, they're after fish. I've seen a Cooper's hawk in my backyard once. I hear them, I just don't see them. They're high up. I've rescued one owl in Merrick. There are owls that live on the outskirts of the Massapequa Preserve. They don't go deep into the preserve. They live in, I'm not going to give the exact area, but somewhere off the parking lot, the LIRR parking lot, Long Island Railroad parking lot off of Sunrise Highway. If you were to enter Brady Park Preserve or Massapequa Preserve over there are a nesting pair of owls. It's one of the reasons why I chose that name, because the acronym is so close to LIRR, and it's such a commonplace acronym here because it's our railroad, our public transportation. Hey, Amanda. Amanda. They are really enjoying themselves. I think those are the only two that I know where they are right now. Oh, there's one. I forgot a garbage bag. I have to come back with a garbage bag and clean up these cans. I just zoomed in. I am not close at all. Not going near them, not trying to interact with them, watching from a distance. I mean, here, I'm across the bridge. I'm just zooming in so you guys can see better. Yeah, Wonky, I have no gloves or anything to pick them up with. I want to come back with the right stuff. So I'm going to start getting ready to go. Hello, little one. One just came down from that tree. You're going right back up. Of course they drink water. Thank you, Darla. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you, Barbara. Another 12. We have the 4 that are going outside, hopefully today. And then we have the 2 pox babies that are not fully recovered yet. They still have some scabbing. Yes, Beth. And then, so that's 6. And then we have Trip, Willow, and Gabe, and my 3 sons. And we have Liam, who is starting to get more contractures and spasms, and he's not comfortable. And then we have Picasso, who hopefully will be able to leave in the fall. The vet wants a few more checkups before he's cleared, but hopefully he will leave in the fall. And Georgia and Junie, who will hopefully be leaving soon as well. So I am starting to get bitten up. Still have not connected with Sonia. I have to. I'm losing connection. It's a problem with here. Phone is also heating up. I have to replace this phone. That's part of the problem, is that it's starting to heat up. So I guess I'm going to wrap up, guys. There's a beautiful cardinal on the bird feeder. Yeah, it's starting to lag. I'm going to have to go because the phone is heating, and so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Remind you one more time that you have all of our hearts, that you are so very, very loved. And we are wishing you nothing but long, happy, healthy squirrel lives. I have the deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. I could not do what I do at the volume that I do it without your help. Whether you are tapping, sharing, contributing financially, you are an important part of this release day. You have been an important part of their care all along. This community raised these squirrels. I am so grateful. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. And I will see you guys later on today. Bye-bye, everybody. And bye-bye, little squirrels. You are very, very loved.